Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful falling leaves animation in Blender 4.5. It's simple, it's fun, and the result looks super professional. Whether you're making a nature scene, an animation for a short film, or just want to practice particles in Blender, this will be a great addition to your toolkit. So let's jump right in. For the purpose of this video, first thing you need to do is to gather photos of your desired leaves. The photos should be in high quality for better results and more precise textures. I get my photos from Pixabay, you can find in other sources. So let's delete this cube and press Shift A, and from there, from image, choose mesh plane. And we can choose our leaf in here. Then okay, now you can see the image, and let's rotate this one to 0 and 0 in X and Z. So now let's go to top view, then press tab, go to edit mode, and from there press K to use the knife to cut it out. So this step is done manually. I haven't found a way to work around this, but if I found a way, I will make another video and explain it there. I will skip this part, and it depends on you and the scene that you want to make. So when you finish, press enter, and from faces, choose the face in the middle, press Ctrl I, and delete the faces. So now we have the only face that's our leaf, and next you need to, in edit mode, choose this face and press E to extrude, and extrude it on the Z axis just a little bit, because we don't want our leaf to be so much thick. So then go to object mode and go to modifiers. From here, add a remesh modifier, and if you choose a smooth or other options, you won't get straight lines. So we choose sharp, and you have to give it more depth to contain all the face that we had. And when you do this, you will lose texture. But don't worry, we are going to fix it. After that, you apply the remesh, and then go to UV editing. And in here, you need to press 7 to go to top view. Otherwise, your UV will be angled, and it would be hard to fix the texture on it. So we go to top view and press A to select all the edges or all the faces, and then from UV we choose project from view, and from the view that we have, it will expand it on this page. So project from view, and then you need to come here and scale it up. So going to scale it up and set it exactly where it should be. So now if you go back to our material view, you can see that the leaf is set, and from here let's go to shading, and let's duplicate this because we want to give it some bumps and displacements. We will duplicate this by pressing Shift plus D, and then we need to detach this photo. So hover over this number and click on it to detach it from the other photo, and we need to add a displacement. For the displacement to work better, we need to make it black and white, so we will add a color ramp. So a color ramp, and from here we are going to add a displacement and set it to height, and attach the displacement output to the material output. So as you can see, okay, we need to also enable this option in the material, and in here you go to settings, and in displacement you need to choose displacement only, and then you can see the bumps that appear, and it looks very much natural. But my photo is not so much higher quality. You can find better quality photos, but for the purpose of this tutorial I think this is just enough. So, and the next thing you can do is increase this scale value to get a better surface. Alright, next thing we can do is to sculpt it to make it more natural. So press tab and go to sculpt mode and press F to make it bigger, and use clay. In here let's make this come up and this one a little bit down like this. I get this transparent edge because my UV isn't matched perfectly, and the background came here. I can fix it by going back to UV editing, and in here you need to scale it a little bit and match it again, and if you go back you can see it's way much better now. Okay, so let's do the bumps again, and yeah, you can also drag this and yeah, like this, and add some more displacement and sculpting. This is optional. So next step, let's go back to object mode. You need to make copies. Alt D, and we make like 2 other copies, and let's scale them and make them, give them another shape, I mean, a little bit different, maybe a smaller, or this one a little bigger. And then next step is to choose all 3, press M and create a new collection, and put all of these leaves in the leaves collection. Now the next step, we're going to add a plane, and scale it and move it up a little, and let's add a particle system to this plane. And because we want our leaves as particles, we need to go to render section, and in here you should choose render as collection, and then in the collection instance you need to choose leaves. So now when we press play you can see the leaves falling, but the leaves are so small, it's not a big deal. We can go to render and scale them up, and now we have our leaves. But for now let's move these out of the scene. But the leaves are falling unnaturally, and they all have the same angle and the same shape. So what we can do is to select a plane and give them some rotation, and randomize it and increase randomize phase, and tick the dynamic, and you have this rotation. You can change this to any direction, any axis that you need, and as you can see the leaves are falling so fast, so we can add some drag to it. And yeah, you need to increase the Brownian and add some damp yeah, add some damp, and the numbers of leaves are so much. I need to decrease it, so now we have a better view, but the way they fall is doesn't look pretty good. So we can add some kind of wave like behavior, like the way leaves falling in windy weather. So let's go to force field settings, and in here you can choose your force, and here I'm going to choose wind. And after increasing effector amount, you need to check this one. You can see now the leaves are moving. Let me increase this. Yeah, as you can see now the leaves are moving left and right, and now you have this cool animation. Next step, you can add your scene and lighting and the way you want your camera to be positioned, and you can add this scene to whatever scenario that you have in mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this if you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.